That was an invisible focus sash. Here we go with the REGICE sweep. REGICE is going to sweep now, y'all. This is what everybody's been waiting for the past 25 minutes. The REGICE sweep. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Scarlet and Violet Regulation F VGC. With the most recent DLC, we actually got a lot of the legendaries returning to the game, and one of the legendary trios coming back was the Regi trio, and REGICE came back to the game. It's one of the only Regis that I have not used yet, and I was kind of looking for a really solid team around it, and I think it's probably one of the better teams I've seen with REGICE. So it's a pure ice type, and I think it's one of the mons that actually benefited a lot with Terra as well, but it's mainly because the ice typing really isn't the greatest typing ever, and it's kind of one of the things it kind of really struggled with, especially during like a lot of the past generations without no Terra and a few of the other things. So it's actually a team by Charizard. If you guys do not know, we actually featured a lot of their teams on the channel before. Really solid, consistent team builder. Always has a ton of really fun teams. Got a rental code for this team up in the corner if you guys want to use this team. And should be a Poke Paste down below if I can find it. If I forget, as long as I don't forget to throw the Poke Paste down there should be one. I think there is one with this team. So I'm gonna kind of quickly go through this team. We're gonna hop in some games. It's a really interesting team. Got the main thing about this team with actually the REGICE, which is actually a Specs REGICE under Trick Room. It's kind of interesting with the Ice Beam, Blizzard, Flash Cannon, and the Thunderbolt. The Blizzard being there mainly because you're going to be pairing this thing alongside the Slowking that also gets up the Trick Room for this team. Chilly Reception, if you guys know, it's like a negative priority type move, similar to like Teleport, which I think is actually not even in the game anymore. They actually removed that move for this generation, but it's like a negative priority switch out move, and when you switch out, you actually throw up snow, which is kind of a cool move. So I think it's only exclusive to Slowking, actually. I don't think there's any other mon that actually gets it currently apart from Smeargle. So in Snow, Blizzard's going to be 100% accurate, especially with Specs. Going to hit like a truck. Going to try to make that happen because I think we could make that happen. Believe it or not, y'all, I think actually the ice typing on the ladder right now is actually really underrated. There's a lot of shit on the ladder being played right now that's actually really weak to ice types. So, especially because the main ice type that everybody was using is actually Chien-Pao, is kind of falling down in usage just a tiny bit. It's not being on every team anymore. You're seeing a lot less of it. And that was like one of the main ice types a lot of people were running. A lot of people are kind of just getting a lot more weak to ice because they're not seeing Chien-Pao as much. So you can kind of take advantage of that. And I think this team's going to be one of those things that actually kind of take advantage of that type of weakness. So got the Ursa Luna with the Throat Spray. It's a really standard build to Terra Normal. Safety Goggles, Trick Room Setting, Helping Handing, Frigoraph, really standard build with the Terra Fairy. AV Iron Hands with Terra Grass, it's kind of a standard Trick Room Sweeper type build. And then you got the Araquanid with the Mystic Water on here to boost the water type damage, and with the Wyatt Guard, which I think is really good as well because there's a lot of spread moves running around as well. You got Chi-Yu kind of rising back up, at least from what I've been seeing. I've been seeing a lot of Chi-Yu again for some reason. I don't know what the fuck happened with Chi-Yu, but everybody's using Chi-Yu again, and I'm seeing a lot of Sun spam, a lot of like spread move spam as well. So kind of cool to have on this team. But apart from that, if you guys want to use the team rental code up in the corner, we'll see how this team does. Let's hop in some games. Alright, we're here with the game. You know, I just said Chien-Pao is kind of falling in usage, and we just end up going against one, so. And we're actually going against the Sneasler, like grassy terrain, shenanigan, garbage, so. My point is a lot of shit on his team that's kind of like a lot of like crazy combos. My point has the Fluttermane, Pelipper, Archlodon, Sneasler, Rillaboom, Chien-Pao. So the one thing here is like Trick Room looks really good. Trick Room looks incredibly good here. I forgot what typing. I forgot Slowking's typing. It's actually Water Psychic, so. Actually looks really good here. Slowking looks really good. I'm also Terra Fairy, so if he brings Chien-Pao, I can actually just go Terra Fairy. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to bring Slowking. I'm sure he's Specs REGICE, which kind of sucks. But I think I'm going to bring REGICE in the back because it actually looks really good versus his team. Like, if I can just spam Blizzard the entire time, like, what does he have for Blizzard? Like, Trick Room Blizzard spam. I'm going to bring the Iron Hands lead, I'm gonna bring this. And then I'll bring Ursaluna, I think, as a solid mod in the back, just mainly for Arclodon. Good thing is we have a solid matchup with Trick Room. I think that's the main thing here. If we can get our Trick Room up, we should be in a good spot, but if we're unable to get Trick Room up, that's going to be a problem. If you guys want me to continue bringing these videos to you guys as well, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Really appreciate it. All you guys' support on the videos lets me know that you guys are enjoying them and allows me to bring them you guys' way. He leads Flutter Mane, Arclodon. He probably has Blipper in the back, if I were to guess. Probably Blipper, and I don't know what his other last mod would be. Probably Chien-Pao, if I were to guess. I'm kind of in a shitty spot here. I mean, I can go for Fake Out on this turn, which I can try to do, but like, it comes down to what the Flutter Mane actually wants to do here, because I don't know if he's actually going to be able to one-shot the Slowking from this range. Slowking does have shit ton of good Spidef. Like, what's my build on this? I don't have much Spidef either, so I don't know what I really do here. Do I go Terra Fairy and then I make myself weak to... I don't know, I'm just going to go for Trick Room. I'm going to go for Trick Room here, and then I'm going to go for Fake Out. I don't really care. Oh, he's going to Protect. That's... I mean, that's actually better. That mainly just because I don't get the stamina boost. That's actually fine by me. I'm hoping he actually goes for Moonblast, or it goes for, like, Dazzling Gleam here, actually. Haunt. Oblivious! You dumbass! You dumbass! That is why you run Oblivious. Wow, what a turn one. I did not expect it to be that good. That was a perfect turn one. I was expecting him to give him a free stamina boost there and like have either the Iron Hands or the Slowking take like a shit ton of damage or die on turn one. Wow, what a crazy turn. I'm going to show you Perception here to get my Snow up. That's what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to go for Heavy Slam. I'm assuming what comes in here is probably Blipper. I don't know, he has really nothing I want. Yeah, he comes to Blipper. So if I would have went for Wild Charge there, holy fuck, would that have been a crazy play. He's gonna go Terra. It's fine by me, bud. Fine by me. It's Terra Fairy. I think the only main problem is if he goes for like a Steel type move onto the Slowking slot here, and I take super effective damage coming in. Because now I get rid of his Weather too, which is the main thing here. He goes into Blipper to set up his Rain, and I'm able to get rid of his Weather on the turn it came in, so that's huge. That's one thing I didn't even realize too, so that just happened to work out really well. And I'm going to go right onto the REGICE here. So now if he has Electro Shot, he has to wait a turn. Actually, it does more damage than I thought it was going to. So yeah, now he has to wait a turn. So on this next turn, either he stays in here on the... Either he stays in, like, I think he's actually locked in. Isn't he locked in? He might actually be locked into Electric Shot now. I think it's a 2-turn move once you click it, so... I think he's locked in, so I don't think he can actually switch here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Choice Specs Blizzard. I expect the Blipper to actually switch out here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Heavy Slam. And there goes Blipper. So he wants to get his Weather back up, but... Like, whatever's... He's going to go to Flutter Mane. You're not going to want to take a Blizzard, bud. This is a Choice Specs Blizzard. You are not going to want to take this. Actually, it took it a lot better than I thought it was going to. It took it a lot... I'll take that back. The Arclodon went down, which is the main thing, but I thought it was going to do a lot more damage, but... He's not running an offensive Flutter Mane. That tells me he's running a really bulky Flutter Mane with how much damage he took there, so... He gets rid of my Snow, which kind of sucks. I don't know. I mean, I can stay in here if I really want to, which I think I'm going to. I'm just going to sit and spam Blizzard. I still have Trick Room up, so, like, I don't know what the fuck he really wants to do. If he has Wide Guard, that's probably the main problem here, but I'm just going to go for Wild Charge here. He surrenders! We made him fucking surrender. Oh my god. So he never had Wide Guard. That's the one thing I thought he was going to maybe have there, is maybe have Wide Guard to prevent Blizzard spam. But I guess he never had Wide Guard. If you want a definition of there is like everything going my way without even expecting it to, like that's just a perfect example right there. I don't know. Just happened to get really lucky. Like, he went right into the flipper on the turn I set up the weather. I was able to kill the Arclodon, which is like one of his main things on his team. And assuming he surrendered there, probably his last mon was probably the Chien-Pao. So that's probably why he surrendered there, because he knew there was no way he was going to get around Trick Room. Especially being that I still had a Terra left, so not even bad. Crazy game one. Not even bad. I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we're here with another game. My opponent is running the Trick Room and alongside Sun combo stuff. That's what's going on here. So I actually have Farigiraf. What I'm going to lead here is I'm kind of forced to bring Farigiraf here. I don't know if that's actually if that's the Urshifu Dark or Water. I'm assuming that's Urshifu Dark. I don't know why you'd run water alongside Drought. I'm kind of forced to bring Farigiraf because it has the safety goggle, so if he brings the Lilligant, he tries to put me to sleep, it won't work. That's kind of the main thing here. I think I actually might bring Slowking here as well, just to get rid of his weather, which wouldn't be too bad, but if he brings Regieleki, that could be a bit of a problem. I think what I do here is I'm going to bring my own Ursaluna here, alongside Farigiraf. Looks really good. Araquanid also looks really good here. I'm going to bring the Araquanid. I think I'm Terra Water on this, and I'm Terra Water, which kind of sucks. The only thing, like, problem is going to be that if he brings the Regieleki, it's kind of throwing a wrench into a lot of stuff I have here. I don't know, I think I'll bring the Iron Hands. I want to bring the Regice, but like the Regice just doesn't do anything, especially if he brings the Lilligant plus the Torkoal, like it just doesn't do anything. Unfortunately, like, I can't spam ice moves versus him really easily. It requires a lot of setup, and if I don't bring Slowking, it doesn't really make sense. He actually just leaves this as well, so that's what I was prepared for. It's fine. I'm hoping he puts the Farigiraf to sleep here. That's what I want him to do. Because I'm just going to go for Trick Room here. I'm going to Trick Room, and then I'm going to Protect on this turn. Oh, he actually just goes for After You. See how much an Eruption does. I should be able to take one. It just depends if he's Specs or not. If he's Choice Specs, I don't know, it's going to do a fuck ton of damage. Wow, it just one-shots me, so that's bad. I didn't think it was going to one-shot me. That might be Specs. That might be Specs damage. Oh, I forgot the Araquanid has Wide Guard. I wish I would have. I forgot I should have led the Araquanid. I fucked up big time. If I would have led Araquanid and I would have went for Wide Guard, I would have just been able to counter all this shit. I forgot I had Wide Guard on the Araquanid. I'm a fucking dumbass. I am dumb. If I lose this match, that's why. It's because I did not think about what I had. I just realized I should have led Araquanid. I knew there was the reason why I was bringing Araquanid. It was because I had the Wide Guard. I just didn't think to lead with it. I'm going to go for Wide Guard here. He's probably going to try to put me to sleep if I were to guess, but I'm going to go for Earth Power. Find out if he's Specs. If he's Specs and he has to switch out, then we'll find out. Goes for the Sleep Powder. I should be able to outspeed the Torkoal here, though. Oh, actually, yeah, outspeed. So he's not running my mid-speed. I don't know how the fuck he outspeeds me, though. Like, he's base... What is he, like, base? I don't know, I think he's, like, base 30, isn't he? But, like, being that the Wide Guard went before, like, he still can't touch me, but, like, that's crazy how he outsped me. Unless he's running, like, a max speed Torkoal. I don't know. That's really weird. So he actually has Ursaluna here, too. The only shitty thing is, like, he just go for After You onto whatever he really wants here, and, like, I just get one-shotted by everything. Like, I'll try to Protect to wake up here. I'm assuming the Lilligant's probably Focus Sash, if I were to guess. He might just Protect here too. I'm gonna go for Blood Moon if I somehow don't get put to sleep. He's gonna put I think what he's gonna do is just try to put everything to sleep here. That's what I would probably do as well. I live a close combat. That's surprising. He's not Sash. Okay. So that changes everything. I thought he was gonna be Sash, and I just wanted to get him to Sash. That way I'd be able to just go for Hyper Voice on the next turn. That doesn't even do much because he's not burned. I'm surprised. I thought he was going to Protect. That's why I never went after the Ursaluna there, because I thought he was going to Protect me on this turn. So I just wanted to break the Sash on his Lilligant there, but that's fine by me. And he has Cress, so... If he sets up Trick Room, that's actually good for me, because I have Hariyama, or the Iron Hand in the back, which actually kind of wins, especially with Terra Grass. So that's actually good for me here. So what I'm going to do here... I'm assuming he's min speed or something. Like, I outspeed him, so I should be able to do a shit ton of damage to him. I'm not really even worried about the Crest. Like, I just need to get rid of the Ursaluna in this in the game now, so... What I'm going to do here is go for Liquidation if I somehow wake up. And then... I'm going to Hyper Voice, I guess. I outspeed both. That does a solid amount of damage. Mainly just to get the +1 boost. I don't know how much it's really going to matter because I'm probably dead here anyways. If he has Earthquake, I'm probably dead. This goes for Sod. That's fine though because I have Iron Hand in the back, so... If I can wake up here, I can still get some solid damage off. I do wake up. So how much this do? How much this does? This is a solid amount, even in the sun. If there was no... I get the defense drop too, that's huge. So, this... Oh my gosh, he just fucked himself. He just fucked himself over. So my Araquanid is actually slower than him there. So he went before me, so under Trick Room, my Araquanid outspeeds him here. So what he's forced to do is he's forced to go for Protect here. And if he doesn't Protect, I think he just loses the Ursaluna on this turn. I think that's what really happens here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to go for Leech Life onto the Crest. And then I'm going to Fake out onto the Ursaluna. If he doesn't Protect, he still dies. Okay. Okay, there's no way a Cresselia 1v2 is me. There's no way. Especially with how much health I'm going to get back here from Leech Life. Doesn't do that much damage, but like I still get a solid amount of health back. Like, what does Crest have to one-shot me here? Moonblast, okay. That does nothing. I think what I do here on this next turn, I was going to go for like a defensive Terra, but I don't even think I need the defensive Terra here. I'm just going to go YOLO. I'm going to go Terra Water Liquidation, and we're going to see how much damage this even does in the sun. It is Mystic Water boosted with a Terra Water boost, but like the only drawback is like I'm in the sun still, but actually the sun's gone actually, the sun ended. I thought there was still sun up, but I guess it ended. Never mind. Maybe I should have went for Liquidation there, I would have did more damage. It's my bad. I was Wild Charge here. I'm gonna be real with you guys, I think my opponent had all the tools to win. He just made some really bad plays. Made a few questionable plays and allowed us to bring us back into this match. He had a lot of shit that was just really scary, could have easily just swept me here. Oh, he has Terra. What Terra are you, bud? Terra Ghost? Terra Fairy, that does not matter. That does not matter. See how much this does. Can this kill a Crest from like half? It easily does. Goodbye, get out of here. Unfortunately, I was not able to bring the REGICE to this match, and I think if I did bring the REGICE, I would have had a really high chance of losing, just because he did have the Torque Hole. But being that I never had the REGICE, it allowed me to win, so... I know there's people that are wondering, oh, why didn't you bring the REGICE, bro? Why didn't this whole video is based around REGICE, man? Why ain't you bringing REGICE? Well, I don't want to lose my matches, that's why. I don't know, you guys gotta think it from my point of view. Like, I'm going into this match just to try to win. If I want to use something, like, I'm gonna try to use it, but like, if it's legit gonna make the match like a million times more difficult to win, why would I bring it? Like, come on, that's like just common sense. Come on, now go. I know there's gonna be there was people before that bitched and complained about that. Like, I shouldn't have to bring that up, but I'll see you guys in another game. All right, we are with another game. My opponent has a really cool team. I think this is one of the teams that my opponent's just using as favorites to try to win, which is kind of cool to see. Long gone are the days where people just go onto the ladder with a bunch of their favorite mons, don't give a shit what they're running, and just try to win with their favorites. Glad to see there's a few people that are still trying to do it, even though this guy is, his entire team is half under-leveled, which I just realized. Oh no. I don't know if you guys will see this one, but if you do, it's probably going to be a really short game. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go with the REGICE, and actually I'm going to bring the REGICE in the back. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring Slow King, Iron Hands. I'm going to bring the REGICE in the back, and I'm going to bring the Ursaluna. I'm not even going to think about what I bring here. I'm going to try to go for Trick Room, set up the snow, and go right out into REGICE and just try to sweep. That's what we're going to try to do here. I didn't even realize his levels. I was going to say I thought he was just using his favorite. This guy's team's obviously just an in-game team. It probably kind of sucks. But if you guys are seeing this, the game is just really fast. I might as well just throw it into the video for you guys. Well, he's actually using a hacked mod from Wonder Trade. That's cool. Probably still at like the 3rd gym, if I were to guess. That's probably what my opponent's at. Being around level 30. Probably at the 1st gym. I don't know, I'm going to set up the Trick Room anyways, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm not even going to go for Fake Out here, I'm just going to go for Drain Punch. Oh, he has Boom Burst, okay. He just killed his own Mon, okay. Okay, does he not realize Boom Burst also affects his own team? Okay, so I'm going to get a Trick Room up here for free. This might actually be a faster than like a 5-minute match, actually, the way it's going. He's just going to kill all his mons. I really want to get the REGICE in here to at least do something, hopefully. So he has the Espeon. I'm just going to go switch out. I don't think he has anything to one-shot the Iron Hands here. I just keep going for damage on this turn. Just Drain Punching it. If he goes for a Boom Burst, he's gonna do so much damage, it doesn't really matter anyways, so. He goes for a fighting move. I don't know what these hack mons really run. Assuming he has Boom Burst. I don't know what the fuck it really has. It's probably a special variant of Como-O, but a lot of the hack mons have like a bunch of random moves and a bunch of random EVs most of the time anyways. Does a lot of damage to him. Confusion! Holy fuck, can I take this? Well, that did a lot of damage for being like a confusion. I didn't expect it to do that much. He has clanging scales, okay. So what I do now is I wish I was Terra Ice, at least for this match I was. I'm gonna go just click Blizzard. I think Blizzard just kills everything here. And then I'm gonna Wild Charge the Espeon. And actually, is he Sash? Oh, he's not even Sash. That was an invisible Focus Sash. Here we go with the REGICE sweep. REGICE is going to sweep now, y'all. This is what everybody's been waiting for the past 25 minutes. The REGICE sweep. I'm going to see how much a Choice Specs Blizzard does to a Flareon. I grant it's level 39. But I just want to see how much it actually does. I'm actually going to... What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to click Fake Out on it to have it fail because I want to see how much damage this actually does. I want to get a full perspective from 100% health. It actually lives. It actually lives. I'm surprised. He has Fire Spin. Holy fuck. I'm done now. I don't know how I can come back from this. I'm just going for Blizzard. I'm done wasting your guys' time. I wanted to fuck around, but like I'm done with it. Well, just get this match done. I'll move on to a next game. I'm just wasting time. I can find one more match for you guys. Wanted to kind of just fuck around a little bit and see how much damage that actually did, but it didn't really matter that much anyways, but I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. We got the REGICE sweep. There it is. Not even bad. I'll hop into another match right away for you guys. I'll see you guys next game. Alright. Now, we go from actually having fun, now we're actually back into like the really serious shit here, because it's actually a really serious team. My opponent is running like the really cancer type comp. He doesn't have the Smeargle on this team, but I think what he has instead is he has the, I think it's a spicy, or there's some move that I'm not sure if it's spicy extract. There's some other move that the Scovillain has that buffs the Muck and a few other things on this team. But my opponent has the Alolan Muck, the Grimmsnarl, Scovillain, Sylveon, Espeon, and the Flamingo. So what I'm going to do here is I want to bring up the Snow. That way Blizzard, if he wants to go for minimize fucking garbage, Blizzard is 100% accurate no matter what. So that's what I really want to do here. I also have Wide Guard. I don't know if Wide Guard's really going to do much for me here, but just looking at his team, I don't think it really does that much. I think what I do here is I'm going to bring Slowking. I'm going to bring the Iron Hands. Iron Hands doesn't look too bad here. I'm going to bring the Regice in the back. And I think I'm going to bring the Ursaluna again, which looks pretty good here. I kind of want to bring their Araquanid, which also looks pretty good here, but I don't know. If he goes for evasion garbage and I'm not able to land any moves, like I'm pretty much useless at that point, so I'd rather bring a few more things that can maybe be a little bit more consistent. So there's two variants of this team. There's one variant with like the Lola Muck team that it's like this one, and there's another one that has the Smeargle, which you guys have probably seen a million times on the channel already, past month or two. Or you guys probably ran to it on the ladder a million times, but it's fucking AIDS on the ladder. This one's the more least common one because it's not as consistent, but it's still really like a pain in the ass. I'm gonna Trick Room here. If he has Taunt, he can go for it, but I have Oblivious, so can't really do shit to me. And I'm gonna Heavy Slam. I don't really give a shit about the Muck because as long as I get my Blizzard up, I should be able to freely get rid of it at this point, so I don't know what the Grimmsnarl really does here, apart from setting up screens. It's been a while since I've been against this variant of... Oh, actually, it's fake. Oh, he has Minimize, okay. Heavy Slants just almost one-shots you, bud. I forgot Oblivious, too. Oblivious actually prevents you from being faked out, I think, so... I think at least it does. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I have Clover... Oh, that's because I have Clover Cloak. That's why. I forgot I had Clover Cloak. Well, there's the Clutch Clover Cloak, y'all. There's the Clutch Clover Cloak. I think what I actually do here, I can try to go fish for a burn if I really want to. He's just going to start going for minimize fucking garbage. What he really wants to have happen here is the Grimmsnarl to go down. That way he gets Prankster onto the Muck. He's able to spam priority minimize, which I really don't give a fuck about. As long as I get my Blizzard up and my weather up, I should be good. I'm just gonna go for Heavy Slam again. Oh, it's Parting Shot, okay. He actually outspeeds me under Trick Room. I actually forgot, that's actually boosted by Prankster, never mind. He has Prankster, that's why. I was gonna say, I don't know how you outspeed me under Trick Room, it's because of Prankster. I wish I would have went for Drain Punch. I mean, he goes into the Scovillain, though, like, under Trick Room, I should be able to outspeed this. So I don't know what the fuck he tries to do here. I think worst case scenario, he goes for Knockoff, but I think he's going to go for Minimize again. Because, like, I have Blizzard that's 100% accurate in Snow, I don't think it can miss. That does nothing. Here's the Minimize again. Oh yes, it is the Scovillain's the thing that has Moody. That's why it's on this team. That's why. So it's either you run Scovillain or you run Smeargle, and the Scovillain variant, at least what this guy's running, is a little bit less common. I'm gonna go for Blizzard. It should 100% accurate hit everything in the Snow. We'll find out if that's the case here. I'm not 100% sure, but at least that's used to be how it works. So And then I'm just going to Drain Punch here. That does nothing. He's running a really bulky Scovillain. I landed, so it is 100% accurate in the snow. That's great to know. It still works. I thought they maybe for some reason they would change that, but he does have the Moody now, which kind of sucks. It's gonna go to +6. He can't dodge the snow anymore, or dodge the blizzard. He's just risking a freeze. It's a special attack boost, attack drop. That's good. I think the main thing here is, like, if we can just get rid of the rest of his team and, like, make it a 4v1, we could still win. He still has the Grimmsnarl, which has Prankster, Parting Shot. That's probably why I didn't do much damage there either. I forgot I got it. I forgot I'm at -1 attack. I know there's gonna be somebody in the comments typing, "Oh, bro, on this turn, blah, 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 why you didn't do much damage, blah, 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 it's because you got it Parting Shotted." I just realized that. I'm at -1, which he's probably gonna do here. Either he's gonna set up Reflect, or he's going to Parting Shot out again. Which is probably what he's going to do here. I'm just going to go for Blizzard. I'm going to go for Blizzard, and then I'm going to go for, I don't know, I'll go for Drain Punch, whatever. But he's going to go for Reflect on this turn. Okay, that's fine. You can't dodge a Blizzard, bud. I land the Drain Punch. That's surprising. That does a lot of damage to the Muck. Holy shit. He has Drain Punch, that doesn't do anything though. He's in a bad spot now though, like he's really low on health. I don't know his entire moveset. He has what, Drain Punch, Minimize, usually they run Knockoff. Sometimes they run Protect, I'm not sure. They have a lot of 4 move slot syndrome though, because otherwise they don't run a poison move sometimes. He has Espeon too, so I don't know how much that really matters either. I mean, I kind of want the Iron Hands to drop here. It just doesn't really do much for me at this point in the game. I'm going to go for Blizzard, and if I can somehow land some damage into the Espeon and break a possible Focus Sash, that'd be great here. Because he might be Sash. It ain't going to do shit because I'm at -1 and he has a Reflect up at this point in the game, but like, I don't think he has like anything to one-shot Regi's Ice here, so like, what does he have to one-shot me? A Drain Punch ain't doing shit, unless he's Terra Fighting. Kind of in a really bad spot here. That's okay damage. I kind of want the Iron Hands to drop here, though. It doesn't really do much for me at this point in the game. Does a lot of damage. I barely missed the KO. My opponent's in a bad spot though, because like he's not really like even fully set up because the Moody hasn't really been procced very much. Oh, he gets the Psych up now. That still doesn't really matter though, because as long as the REGICE is still here, like you're still dead. I don't know if that really matters that much. It's the attack boost. That's kind of scary actually. He gets the speed drop, so I don't know. Being at +2 attack, like he might kill me from this range. I'm not sure. I just want the Iron Hands to drop at this point. I really do. I'm just gonna go for Wild Charge again. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Wild Charge. Get rid of the Espeon. This shit's so sucking, like fucking A. It's garbage. Like this type of team type shit. I don't know. Now what Terra are you going, bud? What other crazy shit do you have in your back pocket that you want to try to pull out to fuck me over with? Terra Fairy, okay. What do you got? Draining Kiss too? Is that what you're going to try to do here? Go for Draining Kiss? So he goes for Protect on his turn. He probably has Draining Kiss. It'll give him a shit ton of... Oh, he has Stored Power. Well, that's fine by me though. As long as the Iron Hands drops, that's fine. Because you're still dead here. I don't mind that at all, because you're still dead. If I can make this a 3v1, I think I still win. Goodbye. Plus, he wasted Terra. I thought he was going to go for a Draining Kiss there, because that's usually what they like to run as well. They psych up all the stats, and then they go for a really fast Draining Kiss and get all their health back over and over again. That's what they like to do. It's the defense drop there. I don't... I think what I do here is I just go for chilly reception again just to get my snow up. I think what I do here is I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch the REGICE out into the Ursaluna here. And then I'm going to switch, go chilly reception here. That way I can switch the REGICE back in. Just to get my snow up. Because once I get my snow up, like, it doesn't really matter what fucking boost he gets. Like, I'm landing my blizzards no matter what. And I can also go Terra Ghost. I don't know his entire... He has Protect too, so like I don't know what his last move is. If he has Knock Off or Poison Jab. But I can also go Terra Ghost and he can't do shit to me. He surrenders! So I'm assuming he probably does not have Knock Off. Or like, I don't know what his last move was, but... Whatever his last move was, it must not have been anything that could have probably helped him win the game. He never even knew my last mon there either, so... Which was Ursaluna, and he had no Terra left, so... I don't know, it was only a matter of time there, like, it would have been a 2v1. If I had some decent luck, even at +6, at the range of health he was at, it would only took like maybe 1 or 2 moves to probably kill him. So at that point in the game, it was kind of done anyways, so... I don't blame him for surrendering there, but like he's the same guy going on the ladder with that garbage, so. Glad we had a strategy, we stuck with it, and we actually ended up winning the game based off it, so. Just happen to have that work for us, though. If we did not have that, I think we would have been in a really bad spot there. We probably would have got rolled, so. Talk a little bit about this team. As for the team, you guys want a team around REGICE? I think this is probably the best REGICE team at least that I've played and probably seen. There was a few other teams that had REGICE on it, like really early on, but I never really played many of them because, at least on paper, they didn't really look the greatest. And I'm kind of glad I never really played them because they were probably really bad. So, if you guys want a really solid REGICE team, PokePaste down below, rental code up in the corner, show the creator of the team some support. Normally, I'd go through and like make some critiques to this team as well, but like on paper, like every single match I did, like whatever I brought, usually put in a shit ton of work. Slowking really consistent. The Frigarath, when I did bring it, was always really consistent, which it usually is. Like everything else always just did a job as well. The REGICE is a little bit more situational because you usually want to bring it up with the Slowking just to get up the weather and allow you to spam Blizzard, which I think is the main thing that you really want to bring it for. And that type of thing. But overall, like at least critique-wise, I don't really know what else you'd really do with this team. I don't know, like I never usually don't look at like the PokePaste for a lot of the teams I use. I just run them in game with the rental code, but even like EV wise, I don't think there's really probably anything EV wise that I would change, I'm assuming. So overall, if you guys want a really solid team, check this team out, play it in game, really fun team. I had a fun time playing with this team, so not really much I'd change either. I think it's probably the best this team's probably going to get, at least currently for like the current in-game ladder. I don't play a lot of rental teams on the ranked ladder, just because that's usually what I only use my own teams on the ranked ladder. I just don't use like random people's teams. But if you guys probably really want to use this on like the ranked ladder too, I think it's probably a good enough team to at least carry at least a solid amount, or at the very least up to probably Master Ball tier. If you're like currently like Great Ball or Ultra Ball tier currently, if you really wanted to do that, I think it's good enough for that as well. So, like, is it a team that's going to carry like really high into the ranked like Master Ball rankings? Probably not. But I think it's a really solid team that'll probably at least get you at least a solid amount of way into Master Ball, or at least carry up to Master Ball if you really wanted to, if you like the team that much. But overall, really fun team. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Got a bunch more stuff on the way. A lot of people have also been asking me where my team's at, because they want to either play some of my teams or wonder where like my teams are that I build. I have not been building many teams lately, mainly because I just not have time. If you guys know, I also play other games. The only game I don't play is Pokemon. Like, I play a bunch of other stuff. Apex Legends, Overwatch 2, Warframe, a bunch of other stuff. I just haven't had time. Nor am I really like interested in the game to where I want to dedicate like sitting down and like team building and then building everything in game, because believe it or not, it is a lot of work going through and like building everything on Showdown and then transferring in game, trying to get everything in game, and EV training in game, and all the movesets and everything in game, and that type of thing, and then building it and testing it in game, and then all that other type of shit. There's a lot of work that does go into that. Mainly, I don't have time, and I'm not really motivated to make my own team currently. Not really anything I really want to build around. I think the only thing I'm kind of looking maybe to build around, maybe in the near future, would be like Crabominable, but I don't think that mon's really that good, and if I do build around it, it's going to be a tall task to try to build a team around that thing, because it has a decent offensive typing, but I think apart from like Trick Room, I don't think it's that good, so not really much I really want to build around currently either, unlike a lot of the stuff like towards the start of the DLC. There was a lot of new stuff that I really just wanted to use coming back to the game, but now the DLC has been out for a while, there's not really much I want to play with anymore, because either been there, done that, or it's not really interesting, so that's kind of where that is. I do plan on making more teams in the future, though, at least not anytime soon, at least for the next few weeks at the very least, so if something does pique my interest, though, I will start building some more teams. I do build some stuff on Showdown once in a while, though. I probably build those teams on there usually a lot faster and a lot more frequently than I do in game. So if you guys want like any Showdown teams from me, let me know, because I probably have a few teams that I usually just don't make it into the game that aren't really good enough to make a game, but I still have them on Showdown. But apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you guys in a future one. Peace out, everybody.